amma ni waye ya kira ni ma amfani da wannan kalmar mining ma yana bada dariya in ka ce mining a class shi ne wancan ba ga ni daga bayan ce a waya mining na waya a waya da gane ga wannan
ana dama guda biyu ne farming mining
akwai farming.
Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Part of NAR and the Academy of Nature Studies and the Global Environmental Key Foundation. We are launching this lecture. Ethiopia. Can you hear me well?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
No. Then I have shared the slide. I have shared the slide. EMS for future generations. Can you see the slide well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we move into why we need to talk. The topic is generations. Why we need to talk about this topic? The present definition of sustainable development is anthropocentric. One reason why we need to talk about the present definition of sustainable development is in line with meeting the needs of the future generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. Meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the needs of the future generations. That is the accepted definition of sustainable development. So I am anthropocentric. This definition comes from the report on our common future. Also, we call it a Brundtland report. The present global community is heading towards this sustainable development, which will be over in 2030. So what is next? After 2030? Before going to that question, we need to define who is this future generation. The usual understanding of the future generation is humans, those who will live in future. It can cater only for humans. Then, if sustainable development is centered on humans, who will look after the sustainability of the nature? Accordingly, sustainable development is anthropocentric. In other words, it is centered on humans. Humans serving the humans. Nature is serving the humans. Humans are in the center. This world is, according to the anthropocentric view, this world is created for man. For man. Actually, for man, not humans, but man. All the fish in the sea for the use of man. So that is what we call anthropocentric thinking. The future generation has to follow an ecocentric worldview. It is about you. Today, that is why we are talking about it. The future generation has to follow an anthropocentric, not the anthropocentric, but ecocentric worldview, so that the sustainability of the earth is assured. Because only through assurance of the earth's sustainability, the humans humans' survival will depend upon. If the earth is not surviving, not sustainable, then humans will not be surviving. So, for the sustainability of humans' future generation, it is essential to assure sustainability of the Pavitra, please, right, sustainability of the earth. So we need to, in essence, in future, after 2030, we need to think about again present definition of sustainable development. Thinking of humans. Present, my statement is that present sustainable development definition is anthropocentric and it should be ecocentric after 2030. The second thing why we need to talk about, before that I need to tell you that this is the discussion, two-way communication. So therefore, feel free to talk anytime. You can stop me by unmuting your mic and speaking anytime. And also, I will provide sometimes time for you to talk in between the discussions. And anytime you can talk. And also, you can send chats. Send chats. Already we have 7. Hello, everyone. I must say. So, still you are hello. Say hello through chat. But you can use the chat to ask questions anytime. Anytime you can unmute your mic and make a question. So the second question I have, what is our function on the earth? Our function. So we are talking to the future generation. Here, of course, you can think it is about you, but if we take humans as a whole, what is our function on the earth? Humans' function of the earth. Every life form on the earth, whether microscopic or giant, has a function and duty to maintain the planet's survival. They are using the services of nature. All the life forms, microbes, the life forms in the earth is of the nature, and also has a function and duty to maintain the planet and assure the sustainability. What is the duty of humans? If there are microbes, they also have some functions. Usually they produce something for the environment. They have their own activities they do. But here, environmental management system is an institutional approach. Means that this environmental management system is establish a environment in an institution, and all the activities related to environment taken into the one place as an environmental management system on the institution. It's not like environmental management activities like forest plantation or wildlife maintenance. All these are some activities. But here, environmental management system is an institutional approach. That means the institution collect all the activities. All the things can be done by the institution, list out them, and do in a systematic way. So therefore, looking at the environment through the institutional approach. Any one of you, maybe if you are studying in the university or the colleges, then you are in an institution. If you are working somewhere, it's also an institution. So in that institution, all the environmental activities in your institution get one into one place and a systematic manner, develop it, to address all the environmental issues. So therefore, I think you understood what is an institutional approach. So it is environmental management system is an institutional approach. So in designing your definition, you can say that environmental management is an institutional approach to address environmental issues, and further you can continue it as also environmental management system is part of the organization's management system. I think all of you are aware that institutions have management systems. Any institution has a management system. So this environmental management system, when we design it, when we implement it, it is a part of the management system of the organization. It is not separated one. Usually what we see in the country, one institution work in one way, the other institution is also something related, but these activities are not related. So, for example, in many countries of the world, forestry sector, Mary, please. Forestry sector is separated from wildlife sector. So these are separate in different ministries. But here, this all the environmental activities conducted in an institution take into one management system. Therefore, no one in the institution can tell. Please, cannot tell that it is not our part. Say, for example, someone is responsible for accounts, keeping the accounts in the institution. When something talking about the environment problems are there, no, I am an accountant, and no, it cannot be in that way. All the people are employed in an institution, and this is a part of the organization's management system. The third characteristics of environmental characteristics of management system that can be included in the environmental management system definition. Environmental management system is a systemic procedure. It's a systemic procedure, not just conducting activities. If there is some problem in the environment, people go there, make cleaning, and maybe get together and think that tree planting is suitable, so they go tree planting. But these are separated activities. But the environmental management system is a systemic procedure. For what? For addressing environmental issues in an organization. So this environmental management system addresses environmental issues in the organization. Some institution may think that, no, we do not pollute the environment. We don't have any adverse impact on the environment. No, there are no institution, there are no person that can say that we are not interacting with the environment, we are not using the services of environment. No one can say. So therefore, exactly all the organizations, all the institutions, all the people have some effect on the environment. So institutions also have. So this systemic procedure addresses the environmental issues in an organization. Let us take an example. The universities. In the universities, students learn, so they uses textbooks, they uses paper, writing, lot of paper is used there, examinations, paper, usage of papers, yeah, it is trees. So we are using trees. Then in an institution, in the university, maybe very good university, however, there is an environmental issue. What is it? It is cutting trees for production of paper. So the environmental issue in the university, one of the issues may be the use of papers, lot of papers used. So how to reduce it? So that is how to be address these environmental issues. Another thing that you can include into the definition of environmental management system is that the environmental management system is a cyclical system. It is cycle. Start, continue, end, start, continue, end, like a cycle. It goes like a cycle. So it is a cyclical system. For what? For continuous improvement. Why it is a cyclical system? Because it is goes in a cycle. Do something, check and act and then redo. Likewise, cyclical system. For why it is a cyclical system? To assure the continuous improvement. So the first cycle, you do something, and in the second cycle, you improve the thing. So therefore, it is a continuous improvement, assure the continuous improvement. Another thing can include in your definition of environmental management system is this is a voluntary establishing standard system. In environmental management systems, there are standards. I think you understand what are the standards, what are the meaning of standards. Say, for example, in a drinking water supply system, in the drinking water, there are standards. Those standards are different in different countries. However, there are standards, national standards and international standards are there. So those who supply water, they cannot violate these standards, should be meeting the standards. That is usual standard. They are not voluntary standards. But in the environmental management system, also there are standards, but they are not given by the third party. It is the standards established by the institution itself. Therefore, this standards called voluntary established standard system. Yes, at the end, environmental management system leads to international certification of ISO 14001 EMS. That is an international certification. Of course, any institution, anyone can have that. Any institution can have international certification, but it is not international standards, but it is voluntary standards. Still, we can have an international certificate of ISO 14001 EMS. What is ISO 14001 EMS? ISO, International Standards Organization. That is the global institution that all the standards are established. So this 14001 EMS for standards for environmental management system. This environmental management system standards not have a big history. It is of course mostly 21st century, from the beginning of the 21st century. It started the BS. BS, British standards. At the beginning, they were called BS. Now it is called ISO. At that time, it started from the UK and therefore it was named. And in Europe, they have other standards also. But global system is called ISO. ISO 14001 is environmental management system. So we can get this international certification. Any institution can get this certification. For this, in all countries, those who are in the United Nations membership, all those countries have an institution where you can get this certification. So when we establish environmental management system in our institution, it is possible to have international certification. Of course, without this certification, we can also continue environmental management system, improving your performance without a certification. Okay, now I think you have got sufficient information to understand or define your own environmental management system definition. It is an institutional approach. It is a organizational part of the organizational management. It is a systemic procedure. It addresses environmental issues. It has a cyclical system, and also it assures the continuous improvement. Standards are established voluntarily, and at the end you can get an international certification. This is what how can we define environmental management system. Anyone has any doubt about what is environmental management system? Anyone want to tell something? Anyone want to have a question to understand better what is environmental management system is? Because I am very much like getting questions. When you ask me questions, then the lecture will colorful. So, any ideas you can, maybe someone of you know about environmental management system, and also you can share your knowledge also here for others. Any questions? Yes, Saleh or Hansini Manigasekara? Anyone? Those who have unmuted the mic? Any questions? Any comments? Hansini, not clear your voice. Hansini Manigasekara? Voice not clear, you can chat. Yes, Musanif Azmi asking, may I? Yes, you can ask question.
Professor, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just. Is there any very simple definition for environmental management system, just for a layman to understand? Like if I don't have a background related to environmental science, or I don't have any relevancy to this field, or from a technical point of view, I'm just a layman. If I want to understand in very layman terms, what would be the very basic and simplistic definition of environmental management system?
Well, exactly. Yes, it is a system. It is a procedure for addressing environmental issues. It goes as a part of the environmental management system. Then it has a cyclical and it assures the continuous improvement. So establish voluntary standards. At the end, you can get a certificate. This is just what environmental management, how environmental management system be defined. But of course, you need to get other information about procedure, how to conduct environmental management system, how to establish environmental management system. That we need to discuss in the next part of the lecture. So I think I have enough information. Anything, what I already presented here, 1 to 6 points. Anything not clear to you? Yes, Masood Saleh. Hands up. Oh, you have hands up, and you can ask the question. Masood Saleh, you can speak. We can't hear now. Still, you can't hear.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. We were able to hear you hello only, and Christian was not
Hello?
clear. Yes. If you have any other signal, then you can send your question by chats. What are the forms? What are the okay? No questions before that one. Sustainability, EMS framework. Okay.
Hello?
Good evening. Yes. Yeah, there are some questions at the end. Today, environmental management system for future generation webinar session has been rated by a very high now. Okay. I'm okay. Today's okay. Yes, I go to questions. Attendance is okay. Any questions? Wait for a chance. Could you please provide the record? Yes. Bangladesh. Still, I'm not getting questions. EM is a framework that helps organizations identify, control, and minimize the environmental effects while improving operational efficiency and stakeholder relationships. Yes, we will discuss all these things under these procedures. Yes, it is a framework. So I did not use this, as I told at the beginning, I did not use this established definitions. Rather, I was thinking of providing its characteristics. Characteristic of the environment management system. In here, I have presented 6. That someone, Aizaz Ali Shah, in the chat given the one of the definitions that characterize the environment management system. It is, of course, it is a correct framework that helps organizations. Framework. It is framework. It is an institutional approach. It is a procedure. Like that, you can use many other words also instead of framework. It's a standard like that also. That helps organizations. Yes, organizations can identify, control, and minimize the environmental effects. Also, I have given here addressing environmental issues. Same thing I told about. Address environmental issues. That means identify, control, minimize our things environmental issues. Improving operational efficiency and stakeholder relations. Yes. Yes. Okay. That definition is well established one. There are a lot of such kind of definitions, and also these all definitions tell about something in the environmental management system. Really, what we can understand about the environmental management system is when we study the procedure. Okay. We go next. Next slide. Next to this next slide. Why for future generation? Yes, as many already understand, environmental management system is a kind of a procedure, kind of a framework, kind of a system, kind of standards. Why we are talking about this related to future generation? That is because one reason is why for future generation is emergence of environmental problems and its awareness. Emergence of 1950s, the world leaders in 1950s the world leaders did not have any kind of an actions to very few from the governments, I mean, not the scientists. Scientists have done lot things to tell that with this kind of development, environment will be destroyed. So gradually, this problems in the environment gradually become by the global community. So now we have come into the 21st century. We are in a very dangerous situation related to various environmental issues led by climate change. Led by climate change. So now global temperature increasing. Most of the causes are of the industrialization. Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, like that. So and also society also rapidly changing. Environmental problems, their severity and occurrence increases. The countries with drought, dry areas become drier. Likewise, there are a lot of environmental problems that all the global community has to get together and make some decisions. Like IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. You usually know that Paris Agreement, like various types of agreements we have in the international community to address environmental issues. So recently, these problems become severe. And mainly soil usually neglected. Soil degradation, role of microorganisms, neglected. And also lot of agrochemicals are used, making human health disaster. So these problems increases. Sorry. Second, why we talk about the future generation is enhance global and national interest in EMS. Now the environment management system is becoming more and more interested by the international community as well as in the local national situations. This is because with the development of the countries, people themselves, they transform their thinking. In many countries now, products without environmental management system certification will not be allowed to sell. Say, for example, in Sri Lanka, most of the industries related to tourism, where foreign tourists are attracted, have established these environmental management systems. As well as in the garment factories with the major target of the foreign countries, particularly US and Europe, they all have ISO 14000 certificate. Global interest increases about environmental management system. So why it is regarding the future generation, people when work in the society very much like to have proper systems. Environmental management is not an excuse. Environmental management also need to have some system. That is how we can enter into a proper management. Otherwise, we can learn something, do something, we know how to clean, we know how to plant trees, like that. We can continue various environmental activities, but systemic approach is needed to get into the new generation in the future. So the enhancement of the global interest on environmental management system, another reason why we talk about this issue. Yes, the other one is transforming personal interest to public interest. There are people, those who are dominated their personal interest for the people, for themselves. But there are other people who think about public interest, thinking about the others, serving the others. So this through the education in the societies, this number of public interest people should be increased. That is the one of the target in the education system to create more and more public interest people. Accordingly, with the education become common for all communities, then this number of public interest people increases. As a result, in many organizations, a component called responsibility, corporate, so SRC, so corporate social responsibility, CSR. Here the printing mistake, SRC, corporate social responsibility. All the organizations, all the institutions, all the companies now have a component called corporate social responsibility. Under this corporate social responsibility, they do some businesses that are providing something to the people and protecting the environment, society and the environment. Their contribution to the society and the environment, in addition to the creation their value, creating their benefits and the profits. So therefore, this transformation of the people, transformation to have environmental management system. If there is an environmental management system, most of these corporate social responsibilities can be conducted under this environmental management. Therefore, it is the business of the future. Not much interested in many developing countries. State agencies are not much interested about this environmental management systems. It should be transformed into one. So in the new generation should think about this, establishing the new systems like environmental management system and institutions. Next, we are going to talk about the benefits of environmental management systems. Have an environmental management system. It provides a tool for addressing. Any questions? What is our focus on environment within the context of the environment? Yes, question. Woman, within the context of environment, our focus is the very good question. Our focus is the institution. What kind of by an institution to address them? So the focus is the institution. In the institution, there will be various kind of environmental issues all together. Maybe climate change. Some institution may be emitting the carbon dioxide, and also using paper, using water, using electricity. So all this together, we focus on the institution. What are the effects of the institution into the environment? A systemic approach to manage and reduce an organization's environmental impact, ensuring compliance with regulations and continuous improvement. I think in my list of characteristics of the environment definition, all things you have mentioned, Isras Ali Shah, that provided again another definition of environmental management systems. I'm at the beginning told that I am not going to give such kind of definitions. Rather, I am providing the characteristics so that you can understand what is environmental management system. So now we have another questions. Okay, get the questions. what are the forms of approach? What are the forms of approach we use in environment? Yes, in environment management system, we address all environmental issues that created by the institution, and we first identify. I will explain it in the procedure. How can the adoption of EMS contribute to achieving long-term sustainability goals? Yes, what I told already, this continuous improvement. The question is about how may long-term sustainability goals. Long-term sustainability goals, that is about the earth sustainability through reducing carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, biodiversity, protection of biodiversity, all the things. Here, this environment reduces its activities, reduces its impact on environment. When it continuously reduces, better day by day, it gets actually annually. Annually, it gets better and better in relation to the environment. Long-term sustainability goals can be achieved. Say, for example, long-term sustainability goal. One thing is long-term sustainability goal. One thing is reducing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Is reducing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Methane and carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide. Reducing this one is a long-term goal. This is a long-term goal. 13th goal, climate action. So, 13th goal, climate action. So, in the institution, what in the institution can be done is to reduce carbon. The institution can be done is to reduce carbon dioxide, reduce methane, reduce dioxide, reduce methane, reduce nitrous oxide, like that. So that is how we can achieve the sustainability goal of 30. Sustainability goal of 13. The 13th sustainability goal. Any other questions? How can the adoption of EMS contribute to achieving low? Yes, linked to atoms. Okay. Okay. Right. Provide tool. Provide tool for addressing environmental issues systematically. So benefits of a tool for addressing environmental issues systematically. When we use environment management system and institution, we can systematically address the environmental issues. Systematically address. Not just do something. Planting trees, cleaning something, waste management separated, like that. All the things in an institution. Waste management, water management, then the electricity management, then the electricity usage, all the issues together. We can address systematically. Systematically means that we prepare our environmental policy. Accordingly, we introduce the environmental activities, then recruit people, we train them, communicate, like that. So in the process that we will discuss under the process. Reduce the impact of organization on the environment. Reduce the impact of the organization on the environment. Any organization, as I told already, any organization has some kind of impact on the environment. This environment management system reduces this impact on the environment and also diminish conflicts and legal issues towards the institution. The organizations have legal problems, issues from outside, maybe from neighbors, complain that the factory emit gases. The factory emits some, there may be some conflicts, maybe some breaking, some breaching rules and regulations, thereby legal issues. Environmental management system, this conflicts the legal issues. This is one benefit of establishing environmental management systems. Then the environmental management system also improve the brand image. Brand image, the brand image. The now in many products, brand image and important aspect. Without considering the quality of the product, and the prices goes up. So like that, higher prices for the brand. So brand image is very important issue in the world market. So therefore, with this use of the this company has environmental management system certification. This company has ISO certification. This company has ISO 14001 certification. ISO 14001 certification. Likewise, this brand name. Likewise, this brand name.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yes.
how the tree planting can development of this population?
There is something signal issue, and I cannot capture your question properly. Could you please
All right.
chat your question? Chat your question.
All right.
Traction. Yes, in the developed countries, these customers usually look at the products. The products. You look at the products. So therefore, customer, if they are awareness about the environment is high among people, becoming higher. So therefore, they tend to buy products that are producing with less effect on the environment. The people who think about the environment tend to buy products with ISO 14001. Expand the market base. Yes, with this certification, the market base is expands. That say, for example, garment factories in the developing countries, those products go to developed countries. So this possible only if these garment factories have their certification ISO 14001. So therefore, ISO 14001. So therefore, we have a possibility of expanding the market by getting the ISO 14000. Then at last, contribute to the earth sustainability by addressing all the issues related to environment by an institution. It contributes to the earth sustainability. Look, if all the institutions have ISO 14001 in the ISO 14001 in the world, then what happens? Continually improve the environment in the world. So therefore, it is our generation, future generations' role is to enhance, expand usage of environmental management system in all the institutions in the world. Okay, now, for whom these environmental management systems are useful? For whom it is useful for to improve their profits, by increasing the market base, by increasing the brand name. So private companies having very good benefits. Public institutions, yes, actually public institutions in mostly the developing countries not much use this ISO 14001. Not much use this ISO 14001. But in future, the public institutions have lot to think, lot to do with the environmental management systems. Because they use public capital and also nature. Nature means the land and resources, all public resources are used and the resources of the nature. So therefore, there is a duty of these public institutions to protect the environment that needs to be adjusted in future. More and more public institutions adapt these environmental management systems. All the multinational companies, they have ISO 14,000 standards. Then also the micro, small and medium enterprises. If you have only micro enterprise with less than 5%, micro one, small or medium, any enterprise, environmental management system can be there, getting better business better, protecting the environment, improving the customer base and expanding customer base, improving the brand name, like that. So in the other way, in the public sector also, any school, individual go to a school with knowledge of this environmental management systems. In a school, yes, in a school you can have a environmental policy which will be created by the environmental management system establishment. These are the local administrative country, like that, divisions in the country. Local authorities, universities, urban councils, and Pradesh Sabha, again a division of administrative division of the country. Any area, public or private, can use these environmental management systems to organize their environmental management activities for continuous improvement, for a systematic way, and have all the responsibilities by every person. It helps. Environmental management system helps to improve environmental performance in an institution in a systematic way. Therefore, any organization engaged in any business can apply environmental management system. Any individual targeting profession in environmental management, any individual, now most of this audience today, university students. So if you are studying environmental management, environmental science, then this learning of environmental management system is helpful for creating your own profession. You enter into an institution, you can establish environmental management system in the institution where you are going to work. So any individual, if you have targeting some profession in environmental management, so this learning of environmental management system helps your profession. Environmental management system, anyone can have a profession as a consultant, profession that you help the organizations to establish environmental management system. So of course, for this purpose, there are courses in our the Rajarata University environmental management system taught as two courses for BA Honors degrees, and those study this program, they can ensure that their profession go into as environmental managers to establish environmental management system in their future institutions. So this is a profession. This is a future profession, not just academic learning. Yes, environmental management procedure. How environmental management is run, how it is established.